basically, the world is like in a hospital bed connected to a ventilator, and we're standing on the pipe that goes from the ventilator to their lungs. So they're not jealous of us. They're simply they need something, and we're sort of, preventing that quality from reaching them. Maybe that's a different way of looking at it. And when you read everything that's written about the Jews, and when you read all the, all of our texts, right? When you read our texts, not as a collection of historic tales, because they don't really add up as historic tales. When you read them as sort of like an internal allegory to a relationship between a person, his ego, his desire to receive pleasure and fulfill himself, and at the expense of everyone else, and you look at the struggle that you go through to overcome that, to connect to someone else above those natural egoistic feelings. When you look at that, and then suddenly everything that's written about Jews talks about their ability to accomplish that. That's what they learned how to do. And that's what the world doesn't know how to do by itself. And it's not something that, it's not like, oh, Jews were special. Not special. Like I said, representatives from all other nations. We're simply, someone needed to do this role. So a group of people was selected, so to speak, and nature worked with them. We're part of a system. It's like we give the example of, we didn't give that example. It's Bruce Lipton gave that example, but it gives the example of the caterpillar turning into a butterfly, right? And the caterpillar, lives a certain lifestyle. He's all out there. He's eating. He's getting fat. There's a lot of effort being invested in getting food and eating and digesting and growing and all of that. That whole lifestyle, right? Let's call it the material lifestyle, the capitalistic material lifestyle of the caterpillar. And then suddenly it stops. Everything stops. And it goes into this cocoon, right? And then inside the cocoon, some new cells called imaginal cells, they start to they get into action, and they help change the caterpillar from a caterpillar to a butterfly. Now imagine these cells were not doing it, but busy just doing their own stuff, or fighting among themselves, or getting some more of the resources and not actually making the caterpillar turn into a butterfly. The rest of the cells would be angry. So this is, I think, a much more empowering way of looking at our role in society.